Hi, hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel. This video is just a tutorial um of how I use my shellac, what is it, the blue sky shellac, to what is it, apply on my nails. Now initially I was going to do it on natural nails, but looking at my nails right now, it's really short. What I did was I used acrylic on my nails, and it messed up my nails really bad. And although it has grown a bit more better, but it's not enough. So I'm going to apply on was it on a false nail, but it's the same way that you would want to do it on a false. But I'm not going to show step by step of how I apply on the false nails, because and just to let you guys know that I'm not a professional. I'm just having fun, as I said before. And this video has been requested by, I think, 1 or 2 of my subscribers, and it's only fair that I do it. I thought about it a long time ago to do the video, but I've never really had a good time to do it. Every time I have to do my nails, I'm struggling. I've got my kids around, and they are always jumping up and down and bothering me and stuff like that. So I'm just glad that today they are out and I can do this. And but because I haven't done my nails for so long, I really want to apply the first, because when I do apply the first nail, apply on false nail, I think it lasts longer. The reason why it lasts longer on false nails is because when you apply on your natural nails, if you do a lot of housework like I do, when you scrubbing the stuff, you what happen is it start peeling from the edge of your nails right here. So when it start peeling, it's really because you're a hardworking person and you use your hands a lot, and the water and all that chemicals and stuff. Even if you wear gloves, because you are using your hand and you are using your nails like the way I'm doing it, I'm trying to get there. Like if you scrubbing stuff like that, it does peel off quickly. When I use the false nails, I think maybe when I'm scrubbing, I don't go like this, so it lasts a lot more longer on false nails. So I think that's the difference. I'm going to try and get this video somewhere so I can but I do have a lot of these stuff, and I think I'm only just going to use let me see if I can get the video somewhere. Yeah, so basically I had to pull the thing here. So basically what you gonna need is you don't really need it, but I had to use it to, that's my file. I had to use it to just file the nails, get it straight. And this is a cotton wool, but I wouldn't suggest a cotton wool, because these stuff, they are very, very sticky, and they kind of like, the cotton will kind of get sticky on it, and then it becomes really messy when you do it on your nails. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to, I've got quite a bit of colors here. This is the first UV gel polish I've ever bought, and it's my first experience of UV gels. And it's like when I went on eBay and I just bid on it. I just bid on it, and I got, I think it was five colors, and then the other one was 6 from 2 eBay bid thing. So I mean, I hope you guys can see the video. As you can see, I've got a whole lot of stuff around, but I'm going to use this to buff my nails, and like to get all that shine off. This is my this is the acetone I will use, and I'm going to use this as it's my nail polish remover. I'm just going to use it as the nail as the alcohol that you want to use at the end to get the sticky stuff off the nails. Okay, so basically at this point I have prepared my nails, and everything, you know, ready. And the only colors I'm going to use, really, I know, what you will need is um the base coat, the top coat, and they are all of soak of gels. And then you will need, I think I'm gonna use red and black, and one of these is black. I'm not gonna do any fancy kind of colors. So I mean, the only reason why the same you this I'm going to apply on false nail. I'm going to get the false nail on my nails before I then I come back and do the rest of the videos. So there's not much difference between the false nails and anything. The thing is, my nails has been damaged, you know, with me using acrylic on my nails, and I shouldn't have, and my nails are really bad, and I did it and it messed up my nails, and it's taken quite a bit of time to grow. And when it does grow, because I haven't applied my bother to do my nails for so long, it just breaks off every now and then, because you know I'm quite hard working. I use my hands a lot. So I'm glad I'm coming back to this, but with this application I want it to last. So I just want you guys to know that there's not much difference between applying on your, if you've got very beautiful natural nails, go for this. They are beautiful, they last longer than normal polishes. Okay, so basically on my application I do use these because I find that the brushes on these are too thick or big, or I'm not very good, I'm not good with steady hands. I'm not very steady, so I have these, and I think today I'm gonna use these too, but feel free to do whatever you want. I don't know what else I'm gonna use. So you need your base and your top coat, and the two colors that you need. Another thing that I'm gonna use, which you don't need, excuse me. All right, so another thing that I'm gonna use is this primer. I'm gonna use this primer on my nails. Initially, when I first bought my blue sky thing, I didn't have to like use this primer, but eventually I got to use it. I was watching videos, and you know, people talk about, you know, you use it before you do, and it is pretty good. This one I bought it from Beauty Space, and it's on eBay actually, but there's so much primers on eBay that you can buy from. I mean, they all work the same. And what I find the primer does for me, as well as whatever it is that it's supposed to do, is that it gives me very good protection on my natural nails. So like, for example, if I do gel build up on my nails, you know, to sculpture my nail or whatever, when I do have to take it out, when I have to take it out with the acetone and that, when you know, my nails are much more protected underneath. Or even if the gel polishes, like, you know, sometimes it comes off, it start cracking off and it start peeling off. But with this underneath on my nails, I feel like when I take it out, my nails looks a lot more healthier. You see, that's why I will use this. So normally what I'll do is I would okay, but before I start off, you also need your UV gel lamp, and this is the one I have. And the first one I ever bought broke down, so I got in touch with the guy I bought from on eBay, and they kindly sent me another one. So um I do really appreciate it for him to send me another one. And yes, the other one broke down, so I'm glad he sent me a whole new one. We're gonna use this side of the dark side, and I'm just going to buff my nails just to get the shine off it. And then after I'm going to apply the, don't want to get too much of it because my nails are a bit thin right now. Right then, so the next thing I'm gonna do is apply my primer. This is not a shellac primer. It's not from, I don't know if shellac has one, but Blue Sky has one. But I'm going to apply 2-3 coats of this. And all right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is apply my false nails and get back to you guys. All right, guys, I've got my false nails on. I'm going to do my base coat now with my shellac. Going to do the base coat. And the reason why I got these cotton wool out, and you know what, it's best to get is a clothing type of thing. Or this one is a proper cotton wool, and it's not very good. Like I said, it gets sticky, and I hate it when it gets sticky. That's why I've got my my builder gel opened. This is the best builder gel I've used. It's Cocoa UV gel of soak. I like it a lot more better than the other ones I've used. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to before I do that, I'm going to get some acetone on my fin, because then if things get messy, then I'm gonna use my acetone to clean the brushes and all that stuff. I think it dries out really quickly, really, but the idea is, you know, to have it ready, so when you are applying the, not that I'm going to apply it now, but you can actually kind of like clean your fin. I did clean it the last time, but just to get it ready, and I'm gonna clean it up. Okay, so I'm going to apply my base coat now. All right, so I'm just going to apply just one coat of the base coat. Can you see what I'm doing? I think so. I can get all these stuff out the way. Okay, just applying it on my main nail. Let's get this one on here as well. So if you are not using a false nail, you apply your base coat and then just apply whatever color you want. But I'm applying this base coat before I apply before I put my gel builder on my false nail, just to give it a stronger hold on my nails. Okay, so normally it's better to do these fingers, you know, light it up and then or sorry, cure it and then do these evevoni, because what happens is that it leaks to the edges and it's not good. So I'm going to cure this for 2 minutes. I'm going to put it on a timer for 2 minutes on my left hand. And normally you would want to cure the first one and then come back and then do the next thing and then cure it. But because the base coat doesn't really drip that much if you do it properly, I kind of do like this. But when I do get onto the colors, I'm gonna I'm glad I did the false nails, although it takes a little bit more time. But I'm glad I did it because my nails are in very bad state. But if you do have beautiful nails, like I've said already, do just don't bother, just apply it on your nails, really. Be right back. Alright, so now that is cured for 2 minutes, the base gel is cured for 2 minutes. I'm gonna put it on the side here. I'm actually gonna put this on the floor somewhere. I don't need it. And I wouldn't advise on doing this, guys, because this thing gets me anyway. So I'm going to do my build up. See, what I like about this soak off gel is that it doesn't leak as bad as the ones I've used before. Alright guys, so at this point I've done my, basically what I've got here is the 2 UV gel builders that I use. There is a Lena UV gel and UV gel by Coco, and you know I prefer this one, the Coco one, to this. So that's what I was talking about when I said which one I like, and that because it doesn't leak off, it doesn't burn. You know, when you cure it, it doesn't burn and all that. Okay, so basically all UV gel is still sticky, very sticky. So before I file it down and apply my shellac, that's the main reason why I'm doing this video, I'm going to use my nail polish remover as alcohol thing to I think mine is nearly finished and I need to get another one to basically take the fin off and then file it down. So the way I do it is I go like this, put it on, you know, and once I've done that, I hope you guys can see. Once I've done that, I can feel that the stickiness of it is gone. So I'm going to do the next one. At this point, I think I'm going to get this camera a bit closer. I'm going to try and get a bit closer. Zoom in. Okay, and it doesn't feel as sticky like it did before. I find that this nail remover works well for me. So yeah, so just taking it off. And it takes the stickiness off. It still feels a bit sticky, but at least with this bit, if you pick up a cotton wool, it's not gonna get stuck on your on the gel, on your application, you know. I just hold it like this before I rub it on. Okay, and it's not sticky anymore. You can feel me running my hands on it. You know, it's not gonna feel you know, I don't know what word to use, smooth or whatever, like what you use on a normal polish gel. You feel a bit, you know, tacky but not so sticky. But now if I, you know, go close to a cotton wool, it's not gonna. And even if it does pick up something like that, if you go do this to your nails, it will come off normally. So I mean, this is another part, another kind of gel, a gel builder, and basically you treat it the same way, that more or less the same way that you would treat what do you call it, you know, like the shellac gel polish. All right, so what I'm gonna do is file in a bit thinking, and what I'm trying to do is get the shyness of the nail. Before I apply my, just going to level this down.